Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my spoiler-free season 1 review of Star Wars: The Mandalorian, the Disney Plus original series. This is the way. What's up, guys? But before I go any further, in fact, in the comment section below, I'll put a time code to where you can go to my actual review on the series. Stating again, it's gonna be spoiler free because I need to address the elephant in the room, and that is Arnita Sarkeesian. For those of you who don't know who she is, God bless you. But for those of you who don't know, again, let me bring up to speed. She's a pop culture, so-called pop culture critic. She has a YouTube channel called Feminist Frequency. She did tropes versus women in video gaming. And the reason why it ultimately failed because she manipulated the videos and ultimately lied and gave misinformation on said game she's covered. That's why people couldn't take her seriously. Excuse me. And she famously, as the internet would call it, damseled herself in her own tower because she won't debate with anyone who has an opposing opinion. She'll, be happy to, talk with people that agree with her, but if anyone has an opposing opinion or disagree with what she's saying, she won't entertain it at all. Thus, no open dialogue. Thus, assuming that's how she is. So, but our show recently got. I believe she no longer does the show anymore. She's not doing video game topics anymore, so she kind of alright quit. Then, in a move which, in my opinion, gave some type of relevance, she made Star Wars, try to make Star Wars The Mandalorian series sound anti-women. Because there's lack of women in The Mandalorian show, She couldn't even wait. And try to make, she, try to make a Mandalorian show to be sexist because mostly just men characters, only one female speaking character in the show, does try to make it seem like it's sexist and, mainly because it's a move that me and a lot of people see what the hell she's doing. I'm not relevant, no one's talking about me. People saw through my BS during my video game stint. Oh, what's a popular show? Oh, The Mandalorian. Oh, the few episodes I've seen so far don't have any women. Let me say how sexist it is, and how anti-woman it is. To gain some kind of relevance, to gain some kind of relevancy. Even though ultimately, especially right now, as the season ends, her plan ultimately backfired spectacularly because episode 3 and 4 were directed by women. Episode 4 had Gina Carano, who plays a former shock trooper character, now bounty hunter of her own right. In episode 4, there was a female assassin in episode 5. Season 6, there was two alien characters. I'm going by the season episode 5 real quick. The female assassin. One fun fact is she's the same actress who did the voice of Mulan in the 1997 cartoon. So a little fun trivia there. And she looks the same because I think she hasn't aged at all. She looks virtually the same. So she found the fountain of youth like Leonardo DiCaprio. And in episode 7 and 8, the main leader, the leader was one of the early episodes, the leader of the Mandalorian clan, and then Gina Carano's character showed up in episode 7 and 8, along with the leader in episode 8, the Mandalorians. So there were several female characters, each badass in their own right in the show. So ultimately, her narrative to try to make it seem like, oh, it's just full of misogynist men with no serious or cool female characters, ultimately backfired. I think, like I mentioned before, I mentioned again, episode 3 and 4 were directed by women, and to me were probably one of the best episodes. In fact, in the top 3, best episodes of that season. So, and it's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. You're trying to gain relevance. You're trying to like, oh, this thing's popular. Let me ride its coattails. Kind of like what PETA does with whenever a Pokemon game or Mario game comes out. Mario's promoting, animal skins, and Pokemon's, promoting slavery. It's the same crap here. She's trying to gain relevancy. She's trying to get herself attention, and people see her bullshit, and they're just calling dogpiling her. And you know what? She deserves it. Anita, you should have at least waited until it finished. Because now you look like, excuse me, it's French, you look like a giant dumbass now. A real giant dumbass. Episode 3-4, directed by women. Big female character shows up in season. A big female character shows up in episode 4. Assassin in episode 5. 2 alien female characters in episode 6. 7 Gina Carano characters return. And 8, she's, of course, there as well. Due to plot reasons. And the leader shows up again, which I believe she was in episode 2. And she shows up again in 8. And she has a cool badass moment in her own during the episode I won't spoil, but it's badass nonetheless. So overall, Nita, you should have waited until the season finished. Now you look like a giant dumbass. So in the future, honey, just go back and disappear back into relevancy. Because see, this is shit like this why people can't take you seriously. And because you have no open dialogue or opposing, or not want to really talk to people that oppose your that oppose your opinion, you just as I think people famously say, you damsel yourself to in your own tower. You're just a giant asshole that no one wants to care. No one cares about. So, and you're gonna just, before you know it, you're gonna be going back to working at a Walmart or Taco Bell or any low tier job because no one likes you here. You know what I mean? You paint men and you paint these men as misogynist pigs, and make these games worse than what they are, and exaggerate truths or exaggerate things, or say half truths, or only or say half of what it is without saying the full context because it wouldn't fit your narrative. And people see your bullshit, and that's why they can't take you seriously. So Anita, with all due respect, go fuck off and back into relevancy, because no one gives a damn about you, sweetheart. No one gives a damn. No one will continue to give a damn, because as long as you do this, oh, look at me, notice me, senpai, notice me bullshit, no one's going to notice you. They're going to do this and move on. And maybe dogpile on you, and rightfully so, because you fucking asked for it. But this is what happens when you don't have an open dialogue, and like I mentioned before, you keep dancing yourself in your goddamn tower. Now that mini back rant out of the way, let's get into the show itself. So, The Mandalorian show, how was it? Fucking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. If you don't have a Disney Plus service, get it right now. It is the reason to own it, for sure. Besides its original, animated series and movies and stuff, it is amazing. It is well acted, well produced, just well put together. I mean, it is so phenomenal. The main character, Mando, is an incredible character. He's so badass. He's not invincible. He's not unbeatable, but he's a guy who will fight and tooth and nail to make sure he wins the fight. And he doesn't give up. He always tries to find a way to win the fight. He's an amazing character. You know, especially when he saves, obviously, which everyone sees right now, Baby Yoda, and it's basically him protecting him from the evils of the world. And another thing, Baby Yoda, I've seen him once or 100 times. He's always cute. He's such a cute little baby, and you just want to protect him because he's so cute and adorable. He has his cool moments in the show, and I can't wait to the action for, because I believe a Funko Pop and a doll coming out in May, and between May and June, I cannot wait. It's an adorable character. Gina Carano's character, I forget her name. She's like a former, she's like I said, a bounty hunter that was a former shock trooper. Badass. And so much so she has her own Funko, Anita. She'll look into things before you just stop spouting your bullshit. Anyway, it's not about her. It's about this show. Sorry, getting off track a little bit. That little alien guy who says "I have spoken." I forget his name. He was an awesome character too. I really liked his character. He was a cool character. I liked him as well. Also, the droid that was with him in episode 1. He comes back. He not come back, but like, it's cool to see a robot droid in that show. It's funny at times. It could be serious at times. It's very action packed, well choreographed. It looks amazing. Amazing well shot. It looks amazing. Feels like you're there. It has that Rogue One kind of feel, because nothing at Star Wars movies. The main Star Wars movies looked clean and beautiful, whereas with Rogue One, everything looks dirty and grimy. It's been there for a while. It's they've seen combat. They see the scuffs on their guns, the scuff on their armor, and I like that. You see that with the stormtroopers in the early episodes, and I like the dirtiness of it, like the dirtiness of like his armor, the dirtiness of the ship. Like everything feels worn and used, like it's been used before. It feels, in a good way. Hardly any CGI. I think only with the ship. Yeah, hardly any. I think the only CGI I noticed is probably with the ships. Everything, all the aliens has been practical. At least to my knowledge, everything seems very practical, and God, it goes to show you how practical effects hold up in the long run in comparison to CGI, because the practical effects in the Mandalorian show are just phenomenal. One of the best. It is this. Wow, kudos to the puppeteers or people who made that. They deserve an Oscar or any TV category that's out there. They deserve it because it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing, and kudos to them. I love the set pieces. It makes you feel like you're actually in the worlds. Each episode, maybe one episode that was slow, but every episode was exciting. You can't wait to what happens next, and that's smart. And Disney was smart. They kept it only, how like for example, Stranger Things, which is coming out this coming year. By the way, I'm looking forward to that. They all released all the episodes at once. You can binge. Disney was smart. They released one episode per week because they knew that they were just gonna release everything in one go. People will stay for the free trial, and then just not renew it once they binge watch it. So they smartly released it bi-weekly, which is a smart move. It's like, kind of like, damn, But at the same time, it's like, business-wise, that's genius, because it gets people to stay. Maybe, enjoy the app a little bit longer. Maybe even stay. Maybe even be a permanent member. So business-wise, very smart. But I bet those people are like, damn, so I have to stay. It's not like release. I mean, now you can binge it. Before, it's not bingeable. You can't binge watch it. You gotta wait weekly. Yes, but it's smart because it makes you stay on the app. Because otherwise you just do the trial, see the show, and then leave. So, but there are some people that just once the show finished are unsubscribing. Though funny enough, one guy wrote on Facebook, I saw, is like, it's the options. It says, why are you leaving the Disney Plus app? And one put option says the Mandalorian show has ended. This is the way. I shit you not. You can find it online. It's it's hilarious. So, and also one thing I gotta say, which a lot of recent shows, with like certain TV shows, when you watch, you kind of have an idea where it's going, more or less. With the Mandalorian, you have, and one other show that I've seen this year, you have no idea where the show is going. Absolutely no idea where the show is going. Just when you think it's going to go left, it goes right. And just when you think it's going to go right, it's going to go left. Or when you think it's going to go up, it goes down, or down or up. You get my point. You think, oh, I know where it's going. Then it throws that curveball, and you're like, I don't know where it's going now. That's the thing. Each episode, it was exciting. It makes you look for the next episode. But you're like scratching your head, like, where is this going? Where is this going? But I like that, though. There's that air of mystery. I like that. I like not knowing everything. I like knowing things as we go along. I like that. It's It's good. It keeps you on your toes, and I like that. And again, kudos to Jon Favreau, who, by the way, who oversaw this series. My God, this dude's been on a freaking roll. He kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Iron Man. He did 2 successful live-action Disney animated movies that once animated, once animated to live action and were successful. The Jungle Book and Lion King, to now making the first successful Star Wars original TV series for Disney Plus. At this freaking point, if you want my personal opinion, instead of giving Rian Johnson his own trilogy, I want to see a Jon Favreau Star Wars trilogy. Who's with me? Anyone? Because sign me the hell up. Because look what we did with Mandalorian. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, will there be a season 2? Yes, they're filming it right now as we speak, and it's set to come out, I believe, either spring or fall of this upcoming year. So yes, there will be a season 2 of The Mandalorian. And I'm like, hell to the yes, because it deserved it. It was only 8 episodes, but it was 8 episodes worth watching. And it was phenomenal, and I would love to see, honestly, in my opinion, a Jon Favreau Star Wars trilogy planned from start to finish. Because even though I enjoyed the new Star Wars trilogy for the most part, you can kind of feel that this wasn't planned. If they give Jon Favreau full control of a trilogy and plan this sucker out, I'm telling you, it is going to be phenomenal. I feel it in my bones. Disney, after he wraps up his thing with The Mandalorian, give him the budget to do a Star Wars trilogy. I would watch that I would just watch that crap with no hesitation whatsoever. So in other words, great main characters, great antagonists, great gunfights, great hand-to-hand fights. Like I said, beautifully shot, beautiful locations. The costumes look awesome. The characters are awesome. They had cool villains, a cool story, a cute little, Baby Yoda's the cutest thing ever. You don't know where it's going. There's a lot of interesting thing that adds to the lore, but there's a lot of mystery too, so you don't know what's going on. It's only 8 episodes, but it's easy to just watch and catch up with. It's just a great, well-acted, well-put-together, good-looking show by Jon Favreau. That dude is the man. That he's obviously one of my favorite directors besides Zack Snyder and the Russo brothers. He is an amazing, amazing man. And honestly, I can't, everything he's done recently, he's turned into gold. He's just been hitting home runs. Granted, he hit a foul ball, got stricken out with, Cowboys versus Aliens. Though, in my opinion, I do enjoy it despite its, its problems. But still, overall, everything he's been doing has been turning into gold. He's been knocking it out the park. So in case you're wondering, should I get Disney Plus to watch Mandalorian? Hell to the yes. Even if it's just to watch that and not subscribe, that's fine. But you gotta see the Star Wars, The Mandalorian. It is a well put together, excellent show from start to finish. There's no bad episode. There's some episodes. There are some episodes better than others. For my opinion, episode 8 was the best. It went out with a freaking bang. But overall, weakest was probably 5. But still, it was a good watch. It made me want to keep going. But overall, if you're not sure, what are you waiting for? Go get this show right. Go get the app and watch this show ASAP, because this is the way. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Again, sorry about the rant against Sunny Sarkeesian. I hate that she's trying to ride the coattails of this show and try to bring unnecessary controversy. I hate that crap. It's basically she's irrelevant. She's trying to get relevancy by riding the coattails of a hot, popular show, which is in no means anyway controversial. It's a great, well put together show. And I hate how people are just trying to sweep the leg and to try to get attention, like what PETA does when Nintendo released their stuff to get themselves attention. But I'm glad people are seeing through their BS, realizing that you're full of crap. Go F off. So again, I apologize for that. I just had to get that off my chest. It's like a firework. Go outside and film stuff. You do it live. Alright guys, again, I hope you enjoyed my my review. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, and have a great day.